This is a divine moment, a sacred pause in the chaos of your life, where heaven itself is reaching out to you with urgency and love. Something critical is unfolding, something that demands your full attention. Jesus is speaking directly to your heart, not with a casual whisper, but with a plea that carries the weight of eternity. This is not a message for the masses. It is personal, meant only for you. It is not a suggestion or a gentle nudge. It is a divine warning, a call to action, a spiritual alarm ringing loud and clear. The Lord is begging you to listen, not because He lacks power or authority, but because His love for you is so immense that He cannot bear to see you walk blindly into a trap that has been carefully set against you. Something is coming, something hidden, something dangerous. And it is tied to a specific moment in time, July 3rd, 2025. This date is not random. It is marked in the spiritual realm, and what happens on that day could either be a devastating blow or a powerful turning point, depending on what you choose to do right now. The urgency of this message stems from a reality you cannot yet see. Jesus, in His infinite wisdom and mercy, sees what lies ahead. He sees the schemes being woven in secret, the plans being whispered behind closed doors, the intentions that are cloaked in smiles but fueled by darkness. This is not about something you've done wrong. It's not a punishment or a consequence of your mistakes. Instead, it is about someone close to you, someone you may trust, someone who has been watching you with eyes that hide their true motives. This person, a woman, has been studying you, observing your every move, and not out of admiration or care. Beneath her outward kindness lies a heart consumed by resentment, jealousy, and rage. She envies the light that shines on you, the favor that follows you, the way God lifts you up even after you stumble. She cannot understand why blessings seem to find you, why doors open for you, why people are drawn to your spirit. And because of this, she has chosen to act not openly, but in the shadows. This woman has been speaking your name in places you cannot hear, weaving a web of lies and manipulation. She has painted you as someone you are not, making you appear dangerous, unstable, or unworthy. Her words have been subtle, disguised as concern or innocent comments, but they are poison, carefully crafted to sway opinions and block the blessings that God has prepared for you. She has done this before, but never to someone like you, someone marked by divine protection, someone chosen for a purpose far greater than she can comprehend. You were born with a calling, a destiny that sets you apart, even when you've wandered off course, even when life has knocked you down. The grace on your life has never wavered. That's why you've always risen again. That's why people call you lucky, though they don't see the spiritual battles you've fought, the tears you've shed, or the prayers you've whispered in the dark. They don't know the cost of your resilience, but Jesus does. He has seen every moment of your pain, every sacrifice, every time you smiled through your struggles. And now He is stepping in to protect you from a plan that threatens to derail your destiny. This woman's actions are not isolated. She has begun to align herself with others, people who hold influence over something you need, whether it's your career, your relationships, your finances, or your reputation. Together, they are planting seeds of sabotage, whispering doubts, and closing doors that were meant to open for you. On July 3rd, a decision is set to be made, one that could alter the course of your life. This decision is being discussed in secret, in places you cannot access, by people who are unaware of the full truth. They've been swayed by her words, her carefully crafted narrative, and they are preparing to act in a way that could hurt you deeply. But here's the good news. God has already seen this coming. He has already prepared a way out. He has dispatched angels to stand guard over you, to guide you, to shield you from the harm that is being planned. The problem is, this divine protection requires your participation. If you ignore this warning, if you scroll past this message, or dismiss it as just another post, you risk walking straight into the trap. You risk facing a loss that could have been avoided, a pain that could have been spared, a setback that was never meant to touch you. Jesus is pleading with you because He loves you more than you can imagine. He remembers every tear you've cried, every prayer you've spoken, every moment when you felt alone. He knows the weight you've carried, the betrayals you've endured, the love you've poured into people who didn't return it. He cannot bear to see you hurt again, especially not when He has already paved a path for your victory. This is not a metaphor or a vague spiritual concept. This is real. It's happening right now, behind your back, in the spiritual and physical realms. The enemy has used this woman to get closer to you than ever before, exploiting your trust, your kindness, your open heart. She saw your vulnerability as an opportunity, a way to gain access to your life and disrupt what God has planned. But her time is running out. Heaven has declared that her season of deception is over, and the truth is about to be exposed. But for this to happen, you must act, you must listen. You must align yourself with the divine instructions being given to you now. Have you noticed anything strange lately? Maybe certain people have grown distant without explanation. Maybe opportunities that seemed certain have suddenly slipped away. Maybe your energy feels drained, your sleep restless, or your peace shaken. These are not random occurrences. They are signs of a spiritual attack. The enemy has been working through this woman to create distance between you and the people you love, to sow confusion in your relationships, to block the blessings that were meant to flow into your life. She knows what matters to your dreams, your loved ones, your goals, and she has been targeting those very things, whispering lies to those who can influence them. But God is just. He will not allow His children to suffer without reason, and He has seen enough. He has watched you forgive those who never apologized, love those who didn't deserve it, and keep going despite every obstacle. Now He is stepping in to stop this attack before it can fully take hold. This is why Jesus is begging you to stay with this message. He is pulling back the curtain of the spiritual realm to show you what's really happening. He is revealing the heart behind the smile, the motives behind the compliments, the plans being made in secret. This exposure is painful, but it is necessary. It's time for you to rise without interference, to step into your destiny without sabotage, to receive the blessings God has prepared without delay. The woman who has been working against you is about to be exposed, not by your hand, but by God's, the one you trusted, the one you defended, the one you never suspected. She is the source of so many delays, so many misunderstandings, so many losses, but her influence is coming to an end. Heaven has spoken, and the truth will roar louder than her lies. Here's what you must do. Do not confront her. Do not call her out or argue with her. Silence is your strength. Obedience is your strategy. Stay aligned with God's plan by refusing to engage with her schemes. Instead, turn to prayer. Pray with intensity, with faith, with authority. Speak your name into God's hands, asking Him to cover you, to protect you, to break every connection that ties you to this woman's influence. Ask for angelic protection to surround you. Remove yourself from toxic environments, from conversations that drain your spirit, from spaces that dim your light. You don't need to seek closure with her. You need freedom, and Jesus is offering it to you right now. Take it. Your tears, your trembling, your pain, they are not signs of weakness. They are the seeds of your breakthrough, the sound of chains breaking, the birth of a new season. This is not a time for fear, but for faith. The enemy wants you to panic, to doubt, to run in circles, but God is calling you to stand firm. Declare out loud, I cancel every plan set against me on July 3rd. I am covered by the blood of Jesus. I am protected, shielded, and safe. Speak this over yourself every morning and every night. Let it become your anthem, your shield, your declaration of victory. The enemy may have marked July 3rd for your downfall, but because of your obedience, it will become the day of your elevation. It will be the day God turns everything around, the day your testimony is born. The angels are already moving. Archangel Michael is standing guard, his sword drawn to cut through the enemy's plans. This battle is not yours. It belongs to the Lord. Your role is to believe, to stay vigilant, to guard your peace, and to release anyone who dims your light. You've outgrown fake friendships, shallow conversations, and environments that cannot handle the brilliance God has placed within you. It's time to rise. Not everyone will celebrate your victory, and that's okay. Let God be your vindicator. Let Him clear your name. Let Him redeem the time you've lost. He will do it in a way that leaves no doubt about His favor on your life. He will speak through signs, through dreams, through events so undeniable that even those who believed the lies will see the truth. The thing they tried to delay will come to you faster. The thing they tried to cancel will multiply. The doors they tried to close will swing wide open. July 3rd is not a day to fear, it is a day to prepare for. It is the day God will show up for you, the day He will step in and change everything. As you stand at this crossroads, know that you are not alone. Jesus is closer than ever, His heart beating with love for you, His voice trembling with urgency. He is not begging because He is weak, but because He sees the greatness within you, the destiny you were created to fulfill. This moment is sacred, marked by divine fire. You may not receive another warning like this, so don't let it slip through your fingers. Open your heart, your eyes, your spirit. Trust Him, obey Him, let go of what He is removing, and hold fast to what He is giving you. July 3rd is not your downfall, it is your deliverance. It is the day heaven will rewrite your story, turning what was meant for evil into a testimony of God's goodness. You are safe, you are covered, you are chosen. Keep praying, keep trusting, and watch as God moves in ways you never imagined. Your miracle is coming, and nothing can stop it. If this message touched your heart, if it stirred your spirit, please like and subscribe to stay connected to these divine warnings and encouragements. Your support helps spread this love and truth to others who need it. You are loved beyond measure, and heaven is cheering for you. Don't walk away, stay close, stay blessed, and let God's light shine through you. Asterisk, asterisk, the answer lies in the timing of your destiny. You are on the cusp of something extraordinary, a breakthrough, a new chapter, a moment when the purpose God has written over your life begins to unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. The enemy senses this. He sees the doors that are about to open, the blessings that are about to pour out, the impact you are destined to have. And because of this, he has launched a preemptive strike, using someone close to you to try to derail what God has ordained. But here's the truth. The enemy only attacks what threatens him. The intensity of this spiritual battle is a sign of the magnitude of your calling. You are not a small player in God's plan. You are a chosen vessel, a light in the darkness, a carrier of divine influence. And that is why this warning has come with such urgency. Jesus is not just warning you, he is equipping you. He is giving you the tools to navigate this moment with wisdom and strength. The first tool is awareness. Now that you know what is happening, you are no longer blind to the enemy's schemes. You can see the signs, the sudden silences from people you trusted, the unexplained delays in your plans, the heaviness that has settled over your spirit. These are not coincidences. They are indicators of a spiritual attack, but awareness alone is not enough. The second tool is action. God is calling you to respond with intentionality and faith. This is not a time to react emotionally, to lash out, or to seek revenge. Instead, it is a time to move strategically, to align yourself with heaven's plan, and to let God fight your battle. The instruction is clear. Do not confront this woman. Do not engage in arguments or try to expose her yourself. That is not your role. Your role is to stay silent before her, to pray fervently, and to trust that God will handle what you cannot. Prayer is your greatest weapon in this moment. It is not a passive act, but a powerful declaration of your alignment with God's will. When you pray, you are not begging for protection. You are claiming it. You are standing in the authority that Jesus has given you as his child. Begin each day by speaking life over yourself. Declare, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am covered by the blood of Jesus. Every plan set against me on July 3rd is canceled in Jesus' name." Pray for angelic protection to surround you, your family, your dreams, and your destiny. Ask God to sever every soul tie that connects you to this woman's influence, to break every chain that her words have tried to place on you. As you pray, visualize Archangel Michael standing guard, his sword raised, cutting through the lies and schemes that have been set against you. This is not a time for timid prayers, but for bold, faith-filled declarations that shake the spiritual realm. Asterisk. You may feel shaken by this revelation. The realization that someone you trusted has been working against you can stir up anger, hurt, or confusion. Those emotions are valid, but do not let them control you. Instead, let them fuel your prayers. Let your tears become an offering to God, a reminder that you are human but also divinely protected. The pain you feel is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign that you are breaking free from something that was never meant to hold you. You are stepping out of a season of sabotage and into a season of divine alignment. The enemy wanted to use this woman to steal your joy, your opportunities, and your peace. But God is saying, "Not on my watch." He is exposing her motives, dismantling her plans, and preparing to elevate you in a way that will leave no doubt about his favor on your life. As July 3rd approaches, do not let fear take root. This date is not your enemy, is a divine appointment. It is a moment when heaven will intervene, when the truth will come to light, when the plans of the enemy will be overturned. But your preparation is crucial. Guard your peace as if it were a treasure. Stay away from toxic conversations, environments, and relationships that drain your energy. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who speak life into you, who reflect the love of God. If you've been feeling heavy or unsettled, take it as a sign that your spirit is sensing the battle. Respond by drawing closer to Jesus. Talk to him, even if your words feel small or uncertain. Say, Jesus, I trust you. Jesus, guide me. Jesus, protect me. Those simple prayers are enough to move mountains, to shift atmospheres, to cancel the enemy's plans. This moment is also a call to release what no longer serves you. You've outgrown the need to please everyone, to hold on to relationships that dim your light, to stay in spaces that cannot contain your growth. The woman who has been working against you may have been someone you cared for deeply, someone you defended, someone you prayed for. Letting go of that connection may feel like a loss, but it is not. It is freedom. It is God clearing the path for your next season. You don't need to carry the weight of her betrayal or the pain of her deception. Hand it over to God. Let him deal with her heart, her motives, and her actions. Your focus should be on what lies ahead, the blessings, the opportunities, the divine connections that God is preparing for you. The beauty of this moment is that it is not just about avoiding a trap. It is about stepping into your destiny. The enemy targeted you because he knows what you carry. He knows that your life is meant to change lives, to influence others, to bring light where there is darkness. Every attack you faced, every betrayal, every setback has been an attempt to stop you from reaching your full potential. But those attempts have failed because you are still here, still standing, still chosen, and now God is turning the tables. What was meant to harm you will become a stepping stone. What was meant to break you will become a testimony. What was meant to delay you will accelerate your blessings. July 3rd will not be a day of defeat, but a day of deliverance. A day when God shows up in a way that no one can deny. As you move forward, trust that God is working behind the scenes. He is speaking to those who have believed the lies about you, revealing the truth through dreams, signs, and undeniable events. He is clearing your name, restoring what was stolen, and opening doors that no one can shut. The angels are already in motion, carrying out God's instructions, ensuring that his plan for you comes to pass. Your job is to stay aligned, to keep your heart open, to refuse to let fear or doubt take control. You are not a victim of this woman's schemes or the enemy's plans. You are a victor, a child of God, a carrier of divine purpose, and nothing, not a lie, not a betrayal, not a secret plan can stop what God has ordained for your life. This is your moment to rise, to step into the fullness of what God has for you. Jesus is not just warning you, he is wooing you, calling you closer, inviting you to trust him in a way you never have before. July 3rd, 2025 is not a day to dread, but a day to prepare for. A day when heaven will move on your behalf. The exposure of the enemy's plans is already underway, and the victory is already yours. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep declaring God's promises over your life. You are covered, you are protected, you are loved. Let go of what weighs you down and step boldly into the future God has prepared. This is not the end of your story, one filled with miracles, restoration, and divine favor. You are not alone. Jesus is with you, and he will never let you go. If this message has stirred your soul and ignited your faith, please like and subscribe to stay connected to these life-changing words from heaven. Your support helps spread this message of hope and warning to others who need to hear it. You are loved with an everlasting love, and God is fighting for you. Stay close to his heart and let his light shine through you always.